Boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna make sure the headset's working before we get right into the game. Okay, we're good for once. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit that like and sub button. It means a lot. If you want to follow my Twitch, it's in the description of the video. I only have episode 1 of this game, so if I record the other episodes, it's gonna be time in between. Like, I'm not gonna be able to just do it right away. So there's going to be some time before I even get to do the second episode. So we'll get right into it. I'm going to have to refresh my stream on my computer real quick and also full screen it because that shit's annoying. Low key. But yeah, it's basically, we've done so much, I feel like, in this. But yeah. I'm looking at my phone right now. But anyways, we'll just start it up. I've seen a little bit of this game, and I don't know how to feel about, like, the way it looks. I don't know. But, like I said, I need to get the other episodes once I can.
You're not getting anywhere with this, Von Borchert.
You know, I kind of get the same feeling, my dear Sarah. Listen. Nothing. Not a sound. No one's coming to save you.
That's what you think. The Golden Order knows exactly where we are.
By the time your ridiculous secret society turns up, I'll be long gone. As for you, nothing will remain of your body.
If you touch a single hair on my mother's head, I'll skin you alive.
Wow.
You know, Louis, I have no intention of beating your dear mother. There are more persuasive ways of making you talk. You've stolen something from me that I intend to get back.
I like the way this game looks a lot of the time, so.
You can't sell that book on the
Hey,
black
Red.
market anymore. This is finished.
We know you're planning on selling at one of Lord Mortimer's parties. All right? Just tell us who the buyer is and we can make a deal.
You've no idea of the trouble you've gotten yourselves into. Oh, but you will tell me where it's hidden. I can promise you that.
No, we won't. I need a new headset already.
Stop
This
annoying
headset-
our host, Louis.
I don't know what it is. It's the connection
Son,
part
didn't
to
what
the
happened
controller.
To you in Rome teach
It,
you
like-
anything?
I don't know. It's weird.
Just a few more minutes
It's
and my
annoying too.
concoction will
Like,
be
it takes me
ready.
like 5 minutes to fix the headset and the controller to get it to where my mic actually works
Your
and doesn't make
bodies
like
will
a fan
dissolve in
noise.
less than 4 hours. You'll see. It loosens tongues in no time.
I'm okay, Red. What about you?
You know, I have to admit, Mother, the only thing you've ever taught me is that damn motto of yours. Always remain rational.
These conversations are cringy. I'm gonna be honest.
I've opened our shackles.
Draw him over here. I'll take care of him.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't
Von
think she
Borchert.
could take care of him just because she's older.
Von
No
Borchert.
offense.
Listen. Let's make a deal. I'll tell you where the book is.
Her body,
my mother
like
go
her
free.
bones would be less.
What are you playing at?
Don't worry, Mother.
You want to play the hero. Pity you're not in any position to do so. For the last time.
These conversations, I don't like it. It looks so
Where
cringy.
is
I'm good. That's
Alasif?
good.
Let me do this. Trust me.
Yeah, no. I already know what happens when I do this too. I don't actually know what happens if I do trust her though. Why would you just punch him in the face and that's it? Like there's like when you're in a fight for your life, you would be doing it like savage. No cap. Took him a while. I'm guessing she would have grabbed the pistol and killed him
God's sake,
instantly,
Louis. I told you to let
or
me
something
do
like
it.
that.
Let me see.
You know, I was in control of the situation, Mother.
Oh, tell that to your nose. It's because of this kind of reaction that I prefer to work alone.
All these characters.
You
I don't
ought to
know
learn
if I
to
like
trust
it.
me, Mother. Can't you be happy for once? We finally cracked the Von Borchard case?
He was just a middleman. He would have been more useful alive.
I'm
How
just saying
many
this
times
now.
must I tell you?
This is so dumb.
You must never put your life on the line for me. You're much more important than you can ever imagine.
Right. Let's
Hello?
go now.
Yeah, these conversations are weird as fuck. She basically just said he would have been more useful alive. I'm just saying this now. Not only she's older, and then the fight would be pretty much over for her. But also the fact that she said she wants him alive. What is she gonna do? Knock him out with her fist? Like, it's worse. Like, the fuck? Like, what is she... You know what I mean? Like, what is she gonna do to knock him out? There's not a lot she can do. It's a lot older. You know how many episodes there are? Are there? I don't even know how many episodes there are. I only have this one. That's why I just titled it episode 1. Sedate him? Yeah, but she can't do that. She's older. Like, no matter what. But then again, like, the guy is no better because, like, he legit punched him in the face and was just like, okay. If both of them worked together on it, it'd be better, but, like, when she just said, oh, let me take care of him, like,
on your own, didn't
what are you gonna even...
You ditched me in Paris.
I feel like she was
No
gonna end up
explanation.
killing him anyway.
Off you go to infiltrate one of the world-renowned receptions of this Lord Mortimer, and now he writes me to say that you've gone missing on his private island? Which, by the way, looks more like a big rock than a paradise island.
Okay, though. She's at least, like in her 70s, I would say. Maybe 60s.
The least he could do is
I just don't
explain to me
believe
how he
that...
managed to
I don't
lose
know,
you.
I don't believe she could do
In
it.
any case, it is time
But then
for you
again,
to stop all this, Mother.
he straight
No
up,
longer
like,
suits your age.
punched her in the
Well,
face.
I'm sure I'll
then,
find you
like-
once again, slogging through
And then,
the
like,
caves
stopped
beneath the island,
fighting all
searching
of
for
a
some
sudden, and then he hit him
long-lost
back. And
mystical
I'm just like,
object
dude,
that you
if
just
it's
can't
for
live
your
without.
life,
I'm
why would
already
you just
hating
only
this trip,
punch him once?
And all I've done is
Doesn't
think
make
about
sense.
What one may be able to imagine. It was not the host himself who invited me.
Well,
It'd be
now,
different if it, like, his punch
find
knocked him out or
ourselves
some shit
both
like that. But
invited by Sir
I
Holm.
don't know.
Well, how very amusing. Perhaps we have some common interests, Your Eminence. Is this your first time at one of Lord Mortimer's legendary parties?
Oh no, we have been friends since long ago. But as I'm doing some
No.
business with Sir Holm, the invitation came from him.
Well, I simply can't wait for all the festivities to begin.
And you, good sir, what brings you here?
Business with Lord Mortimer? Let's go with that.
Lord Mortimer asked me to join him. We have some business to take care of.
Oh, how mysterious. You adapt quickly, my son. You get along here like a fish in water. Would you believe that we are all here hoping to solve our personal issues? You'll see.
Right. I doubt that you came here to look for your mother, Your Eminence.
Anyway, consider yourself fortunate, young man, because there are many who dream of simply one day setting foot on this island, and only a very few ever make it.
I feel like
Indeed.
I'd like to go
Imagine
to
this
the
must
island,
be your
but
first time
I
here.
don't know if that'd be above anything else. Turn question back to the Duchess.
And you, Duchess? You seem to be quite accustomed to things here. Am I right?
I do not think that one can ever get accustomed to what Lord Mortimer prepares for his guests. But you are right. This is not the first time I've been on this wharf.
Hold up.
If you've come back again, I imagine you must find it to be of some interest.
There we
Here,
go.
everything is possible if you make the right choices. It really is up to you whether you leave better off or not.
Please excuse me if you find me overly curious, young man. I did not mean to cause you any embarrassment. Come, Duchess. They are waiting for us.
We're moving, Monsieur de Richet, if you would like to join us.
I don't know if I like these
coming, Duchess.
conversations.
A cardinal? A duchess? I wonder if all the guests here are this prestigious. If I'd
Seems so
known,
awkward.
I would have gone for a better suit.
Are you all right?
Okay.
Mother? Oh shit, your hand!
So,
What?
Okay, it's done.
did you put it in a safe place?
Yes. I made sure no one was following me. Don't worry, Sarah. No one's going to find it.
What?
Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Right.
I'm so confused.
Just one thing left to do.
No, Mother, no,
Monster cans.
What? Have you lost your mind?
There's no other way.
If you kill me, you won't find it.
That is the point, my dear. No one must ever put their hands on it again.
No. But I trusted you.
No, Sarah. Don't.
No. No.
No! You can run if you want to, Sarah, but you will pay.
Is he gonna have to stop that or something?
Hugh.
Louis, are you alright? What's going on?
Also, that bloody nose though is just,
Here, take this.
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Keep it. Are you better?
Looks more like
I'm fine.
monster flowing
Don't
down
worry.
his nose.
It's getting late. Why don't you go on ahead and I'll catch up with you, okay?
Are you sure?
Yes! I'm sorry. I'm sure, yes.
Fine.
Okay, buddy.
I definitely have to find Mother quickly.
There you go. You're learning.
Crazy or what?
Okay, this is
can't be real.
moved around.
That
Okay,
just-
sensitivity needs to be turned up. Holy balls. I didn't mean to click that, but okay. Controls. Sensitivity. Let's try 70. Wait, did I? Oh, it did save.
Why
Okay.
with me?
Maybe it didn't
happening
save. I
to
don't
me,
know.
for God's
Whatever.
sake?
I give up.
I absolutely need to find you, Mother.
Okay, R2 is the run. I'm surprised.
Louis, during the trip, I had something I wanted to ask you, but we didn't happen to run into each other.
Yes,
Yeah.
Duchess?
I'm not sure if you remember, but we've met before. At that time, you were of two minds as to your choice of career. Tell me, what have you been up to since?
The diplomat shines into society, a talented talented speeder. What is that hairstyle? I don't know. He avoids Fox Pass, and he can convince those with whom he is talking without offending them. Politics. The Oculist is. Wait, why does it say there's like two pages? Is there like another page I can go to? I think I might just go for detective. I don't even need to read it. Yeah. Noteworthy details or only place on it. Oh, you get like different levels of each. That's cool, I guess. What's validate?
Well, over the last few
Oh,
years, I've solved
okay.
a number of crime cases. Like the chauffeur d'Angers, for example. Thieves that tortured their victims with burning embers.
Charming. How did you catch them?
I told the most cowardly one that the others had given him up.
Ah, and I wager your thief suddenly started to talk.
You wouldn't believe it. He told us everything. The jobs, the stashes, the names of his partners. Couldn't shut him up.
I heard about that case, but I didn't know you were the one who solved it.
I'm flattered that the news made it across the channel. And you've got a darn good memory, Duchess.
Well, they say I have the memory of two people. But please, call me Emily.
Fine, Emily. Tell me, I was actually helped on that case by my mother. You wouldn't know her by any chance?
Wait, Louis. We've already met. You do remember me, don't you?
You just talked about this a second ago. Just gonna say not at all, sorry.
Please excuse me, madam. I'm sure we've met before, but I don't remember where.
I appreciate your honesty, even if it's not very flattering for me.
I imagine that with your beauty, madam, it's the first time a man hasn't remembered your face.
Well, I must say you make up for yourself rather elegantly.
Please stop torturing me. I'm completely at your mercy. Where have we met?
4 years ago, in London?
No. Sorry, I don't remember.
In the office of William Pitt. Remember? No?
I'm so sorry, Emily, but I really don't remember you.
Let's
Really
drop
don't
it,
remember
Lily.
you.
It doesn't matter. Right, time to go to the manor.
Okay. Opportunities. Your skills allow you to discover hidden details. Select the object that is most suggestive of the situation. In order to discover them, opportunities do not consume effort points to access the skill required for the situation. You just need to have
I ask her a question, she answers with another. Is she playing with me?
Personality. Each person you meet on the island has their own personality, which makes them vulnerable to certain skills and immune to others. Exploiting their personality is crucial to achieve your personal goals. Skills used against immunities will not succeed and leave you exhausted. Meanwhile, exploited vulnerabilities will give you 1 effort point back. Okay.
Emily, please excuse my insisting, but you still haven't answered about my mother. Do you know her?
You'll see, Louis. Everybody here knows Sarah de Richet.
Okay.
I don't know where we're going like this, Emily, but you're connected to my mother one way or another.
A lot
And
more
if
than
I
we
can
think.
believe my vision, you don't have much of a place in her heart.
I don't know about that because she trusted her. So I feel like they'd have a relationship more now than they will. Or something. I don't know. Making sure there's nothing else here. I don't know if
Must be an incredible view from up there.
Don't know if we can grab
Impossible to
anything.
set foot on the island without being seen from 300 meters away.
Royal jelly. Okay. You can not carry more than 5. Okay. Oh, I saw that. Is there anything else that we can pick up? I don't think so, but just want to make sure, you know.
Good evening, sir. May I ask your name, please?
Louis Moras de Richet.
Monsieur de Richet. Delighted to welcome you among us, sir. You must be Sarah de Richet's son. I must tell you we are doing our utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible.
I have an appointment with Lord Mortimer. Would you be so kind as to lead me to him?
Unfortunately, sir, I cannot. I don't know exactly where my master is.
Oh, isn't that a little
assured, sir,
weird?
everyone is waiting for you at the manor. Sir Holm insists on welcoming you in person. Since your mother
Imagine not
went
reading the
missing,
chat. I
everyone
already
has
did
been
read it.
concerned
I just
about
read it in
finding
my
her.
head.
Who is Sir Home?
A close friend of Lord Mortimer's. Please, rest assured, sir, it won't take us long to find your revered mother. Indeed, we are searching the quays again because lights were seen at the wharf just last night.
Where we are now?
Indeed, sir. According to our information, lights were seen in the middle of the night, sir. After verification, none of the guests seem to have left the manor last night. We think that perhaps Sir's mother was here.
Skills. Your skills give you access to unique choices and actions at the cost of effort points. The higher your skill level, the lower the cost is in effort points. Browse your skills by using... Yeah, we know this. On stickers. Snickers? How about you want some stickers? You can get stealth stickers if you want. No cap though. Are there any witnesses? Have you found anything here?
And did you find anything then?
We discovered a certain amount of damage, sir, on the wooden part of the wharf.
What type of damage?
Broken barrels, mainly. We'll do whatever is necessary to have them rapidly repaired. But quite frankly, I can't imagine what Sir's mother would have been doing with them.
Exactly, why do
What
it?
could Mother have been doing with barrels?
Nevertheless, our search of the wharf hasn't been entirely unsuccessful, though.
What do you mean?
We seem to have found an object that would appear to belong to Sir's mother.
When he
A
says to
handkerchief.
Sarah's mother,
The
is he
handkerchief
talking
is
about me?
embroidered with the initials DR.
That's
We
the same
came to
thing.
the conclusion that they are the initials of Sir's mother. Sarah
Yeah,
Grisha.
when they say Sirs, they
I
mean
have
us.
orders to give it to Lord Mortimer as soon as I see him.
The thing
I know my
is,
mother.
didn't...
She's not the kind to go for a midnight
Wait,
stroll
no,
with
no,
a
no,
wolf
no,
for nothing.
wait. The
I've got to
handkerchief
find out
that
what
the
the hell she
Justice
was
had,
doing here.
didn't it have the
Where
same
exactly
thing?
did you find the handkerchief?
On the landing dock, sir. The one you arrived by.
That guy really, man.
Give me the handkerchief. I'll personally show it to Lord Mortimer.
Well,
I've traveled hard for several days in order to get here.
Yes, but...
Invited by your master.
No, of course, but...
Because my mother went missing right under your nose.
Sir, please.
And having only just arrived, you refused to give me her personal belongings?
Of course not, sir. It was never my intention to contradict, sir. Here you are. I must return now. It is still much to prepare in order to welcome
Something
all the
seems
guests.
off. Did you just find it recently? Or did you
It is indeed
already,
your
like,
handkerchief, Mother. I
have
must
it
have
or
come here
whatever?
for a specific reason. I need to know what it is. Let's think. What could she have been doing out here on this wharf?
Okay, well, I want to go this way first. Oh, I saw that.
A wooden floorboard. Probably comes from this part of the wharf. The wood is slightly eaten away, of course, but it still would have been fine if it weren't smashed.
What?
Judging by the splinters of the wood, this floorboard has been ripped up. If it was in decent condition, I wonder why someone ripped it up. What's the
Something
point of doing
underneath.
this?
Well, maybe something was underneath the place? Like underneath the dock, maybe there was something attached to it or something?
It's locked. I'll never get it open barehanded.
Okay. We need, skill point things in order to pickpocket. Or lockpick it. Whatever.
It's like the barrel's been broken for quite some time.
Wait, is there something else I can look at over here where we landed? Yes.
Some rope. Apparently no one's touched it for a good long time. A lantern. Nothing special.
Well, why am I saying something about the lantern if it wasn't special at all?
Let's see what's hidden inside. Let's look. A letter written in an Oriental language. I haven't the slightest idea what it says. It's too badly written, I can't make out the address. The address is 50 Bedford Square, London.
Okay.
The addressee's in Sao Paulo, Brazil. That reminds me, it's about time the Order sent some envoys there.
Okay.
Probably a Dutchman.
I still don't see what's the point.
This envelope is meant for the Vatican. This name sounds familiar. Pashi. No. Can't seem to place it.
I think it's, like, the good idea that we're going through this, but... I mean, you can't look at the sender's address. You have to need that
Nope.
in order to do it.
Doesn't
I
ring a
don't-
bell.
I don't think that needs to be done, to be
An
honest.
address in Cairo, Egypt. Mortimer communicates with the whole world, apparently.
Trying to shut off my phone, it's so annoying. Okay. Let's head up. Wait, never mind.
A sack of seeds. It's unopened. No one seems to have used any. Looks like a bar from an old gate. This miserable old bar has been broken fairly recently. The edges are still clean, and the tip is blackened. Without analysis to the contrary, I put my money on cannon powder.
What? Take the bar.
This might just come in handy.
What if this is needed to open the other gate? You know, because it says part of the gate. Then again, I don't really see where it would come from on here. Wait, I see it. We're good at it,
not much for manual labor. Let's see if I can get it open another way.
No, look where she opened it.
There we are.
That wasn't even loud. I thought it was gonna be a lot louder than it was. But yeah, the bar came from right there, didn't it? Unless it's on that door too. Yeah, no, it's not. It came from there. So I'm guessing his mother came through here, because she would have been small enough to do that. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't.
This looks like a pistol case.
Okay,
but it's
a
empty.
pistol. That probably is from the
has
vision.
Anything to do with you, Mother? But if it does, at least now you're armed. Just like in my vision.
Yep.
And none of it's telling me anything useful.
Excuse me.
Honey, the remedy of the gods.
This wharf is used as storage for a lot of barrels. Uh-huh. What have we here? It's cannon powder.
Well, I don't think you need to examine it.
It's unusable now. I don't know what the person who left this barrel like this had in mind, but it's a waste. Apparently, someone on this island has gone through a whole lot of trouble.
It's your mother. We kind of just already figured that out.
Amber crystals.
I didn't really read that, but it's fine. Nothing else here. So, now my guess is we head up. Also, do we have any skill points? I don't know how it works. Oh god, this is so weird looking at it. It's like, I don't know. Just not. I don't know if I like that. The way the map looks.
Latin inscription.
Well, I guess you can't even read it.
Mi fili quantilia produncia
Never
mundus
mind.
regatio.
Didn't expect that, to be honest. But he did read it. And we don't have, what we need, so. Feels bad. Is there a way to get, like, everything we need in order to read it? Without having, like, the skill thing.
How did Mortimer manage to build his manor at the top of a rocky outcrop?
The manor was probably already here. Possibility anyway. Cracking my neck. Oh, it feels good.
Impressive.
Ah, my son. I was looking for you.
What can I do for you, Your Eminence?
I wanted to ask you. You are the son of Sara de Riche, aren't you? You see, your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope. But I haven't seen her.
If only Mother had told me why she was coming here. Anyway, I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance. Listen, if it will help, you can always give it to me.
Okay. You have to go through several steps. While being as persuasive as possible, confrontations have consequences on the rest of the story, so don't hesitate to use your skills. Fuck, dude.
Thank you, my son. I'll bear that in mind. I'd rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally. Would you happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
Certainly, Your Eminence. Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping to find her when I arrived, but given the hour, she must be asleep by now.
Right. I shall see her tomorrow, then.
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Ah, if you only knew, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard. She has rendered great service to the church, and her help is invaluable. I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
If only she had told me where she was headed.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have
Could you
always
imagine if
been
somebody was reading his
discreet,
thoughts somehow?
and I should like them to remain as such. If your mother wishes to speak to you about us one day, I will not mind if she does so.
That is very commendable. But since we work together on a daily basis, it's surely just an oversight.
Most certainly. You said you work together. What do you do exactly?
If you know my mother, you will understand that I cannot answer you, Your Eminence. I'm sorry, but...
Do not worry, my son. I perfectly understand, and I expected nothing less from you. Discretion and secrecy are both pillars of the organizations for which we work. You are the worthy son of Sarah.
All the same, it bothers me to see you in a quandary, Your Eminence. Is there any other solution? Look, if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me, and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
I hesitate. Up till now, we have always dealt with her in person, and that has always been successful. Do you think I should give it to you?
Depends on what it contains. Just give it to her. Find her.
Only you know that, Your Eminence. If you're asking me if you can trust me, or if I can keep a secret, I would answer yes, absolutely.
I understand.
In truth, it all depends on the nature of the contents of your letter.
It is a list of names.
This list must be of extreme importance.
Ah, if only you knew. It's a list of people that your mother must help. Listen to me, Richard. If I give you the letter, can you promise me before God that no one other than your mother will read it?
Confrontation. Last step. For the last step of confrontation, you must convince the person you're talking to by giving a positive answer. If you give a bad answer, the step will repeat itself until either you give a right one or you have no blunders left. The last step of confrontation will repeat itself if you fail. I do want to read it myself, but I kind of need it to figure out. Oh.
I swear by the Almighty God to honor the promise that no one but my mother shall cast her gaze upon your letter.
Good. Listen, let's stop there.
Good.
I'm going to tell you a secret, Monsieur Deriche. Your mother and I are organizing the escape of a large number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the accursed Republican tribunals.
Yeah, thank you for whispering this in an echoing room.
Without your mother,
Like, bro.
hundreds of men of the cloth would have
Nice
gone to the
secret.
guillotine. She has made the services of your order available to us by organizing the priests' safe passage across the borders. Even if she does not share all our convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son. Be it only for her sake. Always respect your name. Here, the letter I spoke of. It includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. Be quick. Remember to tell Sarah when you see her that time is short.
Time is short, Sarah.
I'll decide later when I'm alone whether to look at what it contains.
The elements. Many clues have. Some of them will have impact on your events, so do not hesitate to look for them. I was gonna do that anyway, Loki. That's kind of what I've been doing from the beginning, really.
Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch, a biography of the great men.
Manuscripts will allow you to educate yourself during the adventure. At the start of each quest, you can choose what to read and gain permanent skill points. Find your manuscripts and... Okay. You can only do that at each quest or something? Is that what I just got? I'm so confused. I don't know. Wait. Never mind. Inventory, actually, yeah. Can you not look at anything? I thought you would be able to read the book or something. Oh. Okay, that's nice.
I thought my chimney was big, but this one is beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Since I set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us. Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence, Cardinal Piaggi. He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simpler.
George Washington, President of the United States of America.
Delighted at last to make
I feel
your
like as soon
acquaintance,
as we
Mr.
heard
President.
George Washington,
Pleased to
we would
meet you,
already know
Mr.
it's
President.
you, buddy.
Louis Maurras de Richet. It is an honor to
Same.
meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please.
Oh, he's just like a
Let us forget
George
our fancy
Washington.
titles. Nice to meet you, Louis.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet, and you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking about, if you forgive my indiscretion?
At the risk of disappointing you, we weren't conspiring in our corner, sir. His Eminence was simply telling me that he knew my mother and how much he held her in high esteem.
It so happens that Monsieur de Richet's mother is to join us.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or even money matters. But you'll see, it will come. Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Well, my friends,
I don't trust her, but at the same time I do.
Why we're here
Because
this time?
Not in the
if
slightest.
his mom trusted
As for
her,
me, I've been invited
even
by
though
Sir
then
Holm, a close friend of Lord
she
Mortimer.
kills her anyway.
But I do
I-
not know the reason why.
You see,
there a way to make her
every
live?
time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception,
guessing, like,
he always
there
finds a
is.
moment to set up a chat
I
with
hope.
all the guests,
During which time we
it's
remake
like
the world.
I think we can trust her. I don't know.
accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing.
Then
I
again,
leave
she
you
is
to
hiding
imagine the
something
result.
for sure.
So, if I
Doesn't really
understand
can't trust her,
rightly,
though.
Monsieur de Richet,
That can be a good thing.
you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
Like you, Mr. President, I'm here as a result of Lord Mortimer's invitation.
2 members of the same family here. That is rare.
You know what they say. You can pick your nose, but you can't pick your family.
Yeah, they say that all right.
Seriously, though,
So funny.
I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
Good lord. Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master of the Golden Order. It's the highest distinction of the order in the United States.
Well, duh.
It puts him on par with my mother. He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
Good evening, my friends.
Holy shit. That's the man from my vision.
An urgent case has delayed our host, Lord Mortimer. He can't be present this evening, and he sends his deepest apologies.
He's asking here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start. Do you know that man?
Sir Gregory Holm, an English aristocrat. Very influential. He's also close to Lord Mortimer, so don't be surprised if he acts like he's at home.
And now, my dear guests, a light meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Holm, but I've already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home. And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision.
Yeah, but she was in the vision too. And I feel like we can get her to live if she knows a little more. But then again, what if that leads to her getting killed anyway because she knows more? Yeah, whatever.
Let's see what Washington has to say.
Sir, if you don't mind, I shall stay here.
Do exactly as you please, young man.
Louis, thank you for staying. Just like you, when I arrived this morning, I found out that Sarah had gone missing. I know your mother well. Don't worry. Emily is from the English branch of the Golden Order.
And President Washington is in fact the leader of the Order in the United States.
I didn't know.
Sorry to have made you wait, but I didn't want to speak in front of the others.
You did well. Secrecy and discretion are the pillars of our organization.
If I can help in any way at all, please don't hesitate to ask, my lad. And if you have any other questions, now's the time.
And you, Emily, what do you think of my mother?
I only know her through the Order. The one time we met, we only exchanged a few words in a corridor of Parliament.
And was the exchange courteous or impassioned?
I'm not sure if I understand.
Was there any reason for her to be angry with you?
Under other circumstances, I would slap your face for even asking. But I'll put your lack of tact down to her disappearance.
It's not even...
Know that your mother is a woman I would
You're
love
just
to work
asking
with. Her reputation is entirely deserved.
Okay.
Mr. Washington will be able to tell you more.
Mr. Washington, you seem to be very familiar with my mother.
Where did you first meet her?
I met Sarah during the War of Independence on American soil. She was introduced to me by a mutual acquaintance, and I must say that her sound advice prevented me from making some terrible mistakes. She may not be a soldier, but believe me, she deserves a statue as much as Lafayette does.
Well, I didn't see that one coming. There's no doubt Mother has many secrets that are still hidden.
Right. Would it be too much if I asked you a few more questions?
Not at all. Go ahead. But I can't promise I'll remember everything.
May I ask, when you saw each other, what did you talk about?
My mother has always been fascinated by strange powers. Did she talk to you about anything like that?
Yes. Her facility for discerning truths from rumor served me well. Such as preventing massacres, like the one at Salem, from happening again. Or convincing people that horsemen cannot ride around without heads. What was it that she used to say now?
Keep an open and logical mind?
Yes, that's it.
Thank you, sir. I was hoping to speak with Lord Mortimer. At least now I have some information, thanks to you.
I repeat, Lord Mortimer is a man of his word. You won't be disappointed. And I am persuaded that your mother's research is his main concern.
What if Mother has left the island?
I wonder if Mother is still on the island. Could she not have taken a boat and left?
I don't see how.
No
vessel can moor closer than 200 yards. not to mention the permanent presence of staff and servants. There is one strange thing, I grant you. This island is barely the size of Delaware, and despite that, no one has been able to locate your mother.
So my mother still must be on the island.
Don't worry, Louis. I'm sure nothing bad has happened to her.
Yes, I hope not.
Careful, they're coming back.
I like how he says it right when they're there.
Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal. But I must say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
Sir Hall, who was that young lady with you?
Elizabeth
Wait,
Adams,
was it?
Mr. President. She would have liked to have
That was an
stayed with us,
opportunity?
but the poor thing is exhausted.
What?
Elizabeth
I wanted to move
Adams?
around, not talk to them right away, but they kind of forced me into the conversation.
Just mentioning Elizabeth totally changed Washington's attitude. Looks like he just saw a ghost.
Miss Adams is here to rest. You have perhaps already come across her in the corridors. She arrived a few days ago.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence.
And the time limit over, and answers automatically selected. You know this.
On that note, it's
Wait,
very
but I
late.
clicked his
You must be
thing.
exhausted.
What?
The
How do you
servant
feel
will
that if we
accompany
clicked
you to
it?
your rooms.
What do you mean? But you know, I was trying to move around and look around in the area, but they kind of forced me into the conversations with them.
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all good night. Mr. President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet, will find your room at the end of the corridor.
Well, my friends.
Oh,
I
did you
am
see his neck
all
move?
tired.
Oh, what the
I am
fuck?
off to my bed. See you in the
Yo,
morning.
that was
Good night,
weird.
sir. I shall
Saw that
do
man's
likewise.
neck like
Louis,
is he?
I
Is
shall
he made
see you
of
in the
jello?
morning. Sleep well.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
I think he's made out of jello.
Oh man, it's been quite a day. Right, where is my room? Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
What does that do? Can we go back down? No. I'm guessing it when it has a line like that, it just means you can't go that way.
Monsieur Napoléon Bonaparte.
It's not me.
Monsieur Jacques Perru.
I thought when they said it at the end of the quarter they were talking about this quarter, but I guess not, but it's fine. There has to be something here.
Decorum guide.
But we're getting more opportunities, so that's all that really matters. Golden Elixir. Cures all your negative alterations. You cannot carry more than 5. But how do you... I don't know what it really is, though. I don't know you streamed. Let me know. Can we go in here? No. There's an upstairs above this.
Monsieur Johann van Volner.
Is it strange as all? I'm pretty sure this is just gonna lead to where we gotta go, but I wanna go upstairs. Maybe I don't know.
President George Washington.
Well, she did say at the end, or they did say at the end of the corridor. But like, I don't know.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi. Huh, that's me.
The question is, was there anything else here? There was a book there, but I didn't know if we could pick it up, and we can't anyway. Okay, oh shit. We'll just go back in the room. I was gonna go upstairs, but I don't think we can. You don't know, but I'm not even gonna try. I don't think anything's gonna be up there.
Right. So what shall I do with this letter? It might be about my mother's disappearance. But if I open it, I'll be betraying Piaggi's trust. What should I do?
How do you open the letter without breaking? Okay, we can't do that anyway, but...
Damn. Can't wait to open it, but I gave my word to Piaggi, so...
If we open it
I'll wait until
and somebody else looked at it, we wouldn't even know.
Nice room.
I'd rather find out that somebody
sure
else
doesn't do
opened
things
it up.
halfway.
Okay.
Saint Jerome and the Angel.
Jerome
Yet again,
the Angel.
Saturn devouring his son. Again? I saw this the conversion of Saint Paul, by Caravaggio. Saint Francis of Assisi in ecstasy, before superior voices. It always amuses me to see how art gets used for propaganda purposes.
Oh, I didn't know we were... Okay, never mind. I thought it was a cutscene. It's like I didn't know that was happening. Wait. So go back into my room? Oh, I didn't want to do that yet. Fuck. I just don't know where things are. I was just trying to explore. I didn't even know that was my room anyway. It just allowed me to go in there, so I was like, okay. We didn't find out clues on the docks? What are you fucking talking about? What do you mean? I didn't pick up the boat on the quay. We didn't? I'm guessing like the quote-unquote clues we needed was the letters that we could not read. Most likely. Validate, because that's all we can do. Yes, we know this. Mount. Just commanders. Series of biographies. This last one. Yeah, let's do this one. Wait, oh yeah, you gotta equip. Can you equip more than one? No, we can't. Yes, start quest. There's a lot of books in this game, I think.
Your turn? The servants are not very efficient.
Durocher can't be far away. They'll find her soon. Their search time is restricted, given that they must keep an eye on Adams.
I can take care of her, you know.
Yes. Well, in any case, I do thank you for bringing her to the island.
From what I've understood, the search of Durocher's room hasn't turned up any results.
Not yet, no. But we've put her son in there. Perhaps he'll find something.
That might come in handy.
Louis grows impatient at not yet having met the famous Lord Mortimer.
He will meet him tomorrow.
Oh, what a pity to lose a knight at the start of the game. Are you waiting for someone?
A young French soldier.
During our game of chess?
Don't worry, Gregory. The game won't disappear. I'll have one of my men escort you back.
Don't trouble yourself. I know my way out.
Ah, good evening, gentlemen. Please forgive me for this late hour.
It is never too late. And we have much to discuss.
Man.
One last move?
Don't worry. Our games always seem to end like this.
Or always start like this.
Exactly, Hiroki.
Come, take a seat, my friend.
So when he has visions, I've never heard of this game. I didn't either until I was just going on the store and it was free. So I was like, okay, episode 1's free. And then I got it. I don't have any of the other episodes though. When he envisions, he visions through someone else's eyes. Other than the first vision, it was...
There's nothing like it for a good night's sleep.
Do not hesitate to ask a servant to show you back.
The corridors seem quite safe.
When a free epic game from now on PC. I already know people.
Lime flower and valerian. My miracle remedy when one can't get to sleep.
Start
A very good night to you, Mr. Fred.
Yeah.
Thank you. And to you too, sir.
Oh, we're gonna wake up in our room and he's gonna be knocking on the door. That we knows that it was. Wait.
I'm coming.
This guy. This is weird. Okay.
Dear Monsieur de Richet, please excuse me, but I am unable.
Okay, I'm not listening to that. He speaks too slow. No cap.
Inspiration of St. Matthew. Or
I get it, you're at the
Matthew
door.
Writing his gospel. Honey.
You can wait.
Couldn't have.
You woke me up. You can
Devil's
wait.
Thorn. The incredulity of St. Thomas. Why is Caravaggio representing St. Thomas putting his finger in the wound?
Leave.
Thomas looks on but doesn't touch. Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer is giving to his guests. Very jolly.
Excuse me. Am I bothering you?
Knocks 15 times.
No, not in the least. Is something wrong?
I'm going to need your help. Do you remember the young lady we spoke of in the hall?
No. What's her name again?
Elizabeth Adams. Well, she is the daughter of my friend, the Vice President, John Adams. But she is supposed to be dead.
Yeah, that's bizarre. Fair enough.
Good heavens! I was present at her funeral.
It is disturbing indeed.
Yes. I need to make sure it's her. That's where you come in.
But I
want you to distract Elizabeth while I search her room.
Oh.
And perhaps get my hands on some important information. At least I hope so. Elizabeth is in the small salon. If you hurry, you can still catch her.
But it's not her.
I just need 10 minutes.
But if my vision is true, there are two men nearby discussing very important issues, and one of them looks much like Mortimer. Washington is very kind, but I came to this island for my mother, not for his ghost stories.
I'll help him.
Count on me, sir.
Thank you, my friend. Keep
Might as well.
Elizabeth downstairs as long as possible. She must not return to her room.
Trust me.
Can he wait for me to actually speak to her and shit, though? Or are we just gonna get pushed into it?
According to Washington, Lady Adams is in the small salon. I better hurry. Louis,
What?
you're straying from your objective.
Oh, the stairs on the left side. I didn't think it would matter which way we went. I was wrong. That doesn't matter what it is, we pick it up anyway. This is Envision right there.
Lord Mortimer certainly has a taste for staging rooms.
Okay, anything else in this actual room, please? Oh no, that just sits down, I think. They're yelling.
Ah, my son. Oh, you are a godsend.
What's the matter, Your Eminence?
I believe Miss Adams may be in danger.
What do you mean?
Do you hear that? She is being manhandled in this small salon.
Man,
by whom?
I don't know exactly.
I didn't expect him to use that.
A Frenchman, it seems. By the cut of his cloth, I'd
Oh.
say he's a member of the French Revolutionary Government. You should do something, my son.
Shit. I was supposed to make sure Adams wouldn't go back to her room.
Well, this should...
Don't worry, Your Eminence. I'll take care of it. Probably nothing to worry about.
Do you want me to call for help?
Please don't do anything. I'm sure with a little goodwill, everything will work out fine. Don't go and wake up the whole manor, please.
Thank you, my son. May God watch over you.
Yep.
Who do you think you are?
Multiple paths. There are multiple paths to reach your objective. It may be a good idea to think twice before embarking on the first path you come to.
Me, sir.
If we were in France, I'd have sent you to the guillotine for what you just said.
Please, just let me go back to my room.
Hey, you! Stay out of it! This is none of your business. I'm gonna teach this little slut how
We
to
don't want her
behave.
to go back to her room.
What's going on?
Huh? I don't think you know who I am.
Stop. I beg you. I didn't mean
Just
to.
say it. I don't think
hit
anyone
me,
knows
please,
who you
sir.
are, honestly.
Shit. If I step in, Adams might just run back to her room. And if I do nothing, yes, Washington will have enough time to search, but this girl's gonna suffer. Damn it. What should I do?
Let it go, step in, risk Adams getting away. You know what? I'm gonna do it.
Let her go! Huh? Stay out of it, boy!
Shit.
Dumbass.
What are you playing at? I told you to mind your own business, boy! If you think you can side with this whore and then just walk away, you're out of your mind. Give me one good reason not to knock you down.
You're not back in your slum now. You're in Lord Mortimer's home. I suggest you think carefully about what you're going to do.
Don't think you're getting away with it that easily. I'm sick of all these toffs.
I would've
If we were
punched
in
him.
Paris, I'd send you all to the guillotine.
We're
And
not.
on top of it all,
We're not
a
in
woman
Paris,
telling
buddy.
me how I ought to behave? I won't stand for it.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute.
What? Don't tell me you're gonna defend these harlots.
Women, right? They really do drive us crazy sometimes. I totally understand.
Yeah, and every time they open their mouths, it makes you want to slap them. I get the feeling you're trying to put one
I really
over
had
on
to
me.
go along
If that's the
with this guy.
case, you're making a big mistake.
Sorry about that. Look, there's no point in us aggravating each other. Let's both just go our separate ways.
Don't move, we're not done yet. You wanted to be the knight in shining armor and save the damsel in distress.
Oh, you're the only
Let's
one
see
that
how
belongs
brave you
underneath
are.
a guillotine. Disconcerted. Someone threw off balance. The cost of effort points increase when using your skills. How do I use?
I've watched you, and you're shaking. I'm betting you won't fire.
I'm not in the habit of beating Lord Mortimer's guests in his own salon. You got off easy this time, but don't try it again.
He dropped something and now it's ours. I remember everything. Question is,
The brooch Elizabeth was wearing. Huh. She was so frightened she was unaware that she'd lost it.
Yeah, well, it didn't seem to do her much good.
what is it though? What does it do?
Hey, these look like pages to Chronicles of the Amber Princess. As I recall, Dorkin was my favorite character.
Lady Adams must have locked it behind her when she fled.
Dummy. Okay. And we're gonna run into someone, right?
Well, did you get time to search the room?
He's gonna be angry.
Louis, I only needed 10 minutes. Imagine the scandal if she had found me.
What would you have done in my shoes? She was in the middle of an argument with some angry guy.
10 minutes? I didn't ask for the moon.
Nonetheless, you found what you were looking for, didn't you?
Not everything, but yes. Elizabeth is definitely the daughter of John Adams. We need more information.
Show him the thing we
You
get
can
picked
always
off the
go
ground.
back. It's too late now.
Never mind, don't show him. Let him walk away, it's fine. Just thought maybe that something was here that we could pick up or something, but I guess not. Use the gold negative alterations. I didn't know what button I was supposed to click there. It's confusing. Very, very confusing. Can this phone charge, please? Like, I'm not even using it, just charge. Knock on.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Yeah. Can we speak to... Never mind.
Your Eminence, what are you doing here?
I was worried about you, my son. How did it go with Miss Adams?
Don't worry about that anymore, Your Eminence. I had to step in, but everything's under control.
What an adventure, my son. I am relieved to hear it. You acted as a good Christian. In these troubled times, we need more men of your caliber.
Yeah,
it's nothing, Your Eminence. I did what I had to do. Well, you did the opposite.
Good. Well, thanks for the news. My son, I have another problem.
Sorry.
I wanted to speak to you about something important. Do you still have my letter on you? The one I gave you in the hall?
Why do you ask?
I have a name to add to it.
Here it is.
Thank you, my son. Ah, I see that it's still sealed. I was right to put my trust in you, Louis.
Glad I didn't
Give me
open
1
it.
second, please.
Except for now, he can tell us what's really
I can't
there.
imagine what would have happened if I hadn't added this name to the list. Please, be sure to give this letter to Sarah the moment you see her.
You can count on it.
Have a good night.
Well, I still... I don't know, I don't trust. I'm still confused what's going on.
Huh, that's me.
It's me.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Can we see... There we go.
Louis, you're straying from your objective.
What? Oh, but go back to bed. Okay. I thought we could talk to the, what's her name? I don't even remember. I don't even remember. Oh, shit.
I'm exhausted. I better go to bed. I'll search my room tomorrow. If Mother stayed here right before me, you never know. And Mortimer had better show up.
I don't know. I don't know if it would have been better to speak to the French or not. I don't know how we were supposed to detain her. Oh well. Oh well. What you up to, Zoya? Trying to... I don't know.
All right. In my vision yesterday, I saw that Mother had this room before me. I better search the room. Who knows? Maybe she left me something behind.
Maybe. But does she know you would be there? Because she didn't. It says below of all pages of the magic report. Let's read it. Okay. Psychology. That's one we have. Wait, does it not give us... I thought that... Okay, you can equip 2. Okay, never mind. We're good. I was just confused.
Writing material.
Okay.
From what I see, no ink's ever been used on this quill. The smell reminds me of something. It smells like lemon.
That's odd.
That's odd.
Let's...
Writing material.
Oh, wait, what? It's all that... That's all that was really there.
Dear Monsieur de Richet.
I know.
I haven't even had time to unpack my cases. Nothing. The torture of Ixion, condemned by the gods to lose his mind because of arrogance. Saturn devouring his son. Again? I saw the same theme in the hall. I wouldn't like to be his son. Oh, this bookcase is well stocked.
Oh, this book has been put back the wrong way round.
Okay. Wow.
A Voyage Around the World. The travel log of the explorer, Louis-Antoine de Bougainville.
I don't think that someone putting the book in the wrong way
and I don't believe in coincidences. It's just too much.
Hint.
I don't know what's going on here.
I don't know.
If you felt threatened, I'll bet you'd leave a clue, wouldn't you, Mother? Found it. A faint sign of the order, barely visible. Mother, you undoubtedly must have hidden a clue in this book.
I don't think.
Let's see if I can find anything else in this room.
Honestly.
The paper's rougher around the writing. The paper's moist here. Very light stain, barely visible. And the smell reminds me of something. Come on, Louis, think.
Lemon?
Think.
Like you just said at the writing material? Lemon?
Let's recap.
Reminds you of something?
My mother was in this room. I found a rare edition of her favorite book. She must have left something behind.
Okay, maybe if you said it was
she
a rare
applied
edition
a liquid
of
to the book.
Earlier, it'd been different.
She must have used the writing materials.
That part's
the
obvious.
quill has been used, but not with regular ink. A message using invisible ink. I bet she used a lemon to leave a message. Now, how do I reveal the message?
How does a lemon give you invisible ink? Is that how that works?
The message is illegible. I have to keep searching.
Okay.
Look, markings on the floor.
The book's
just a bit
been
worn out.
moved out.
I was hoping to find something leading to a secret passage.
Tell me that's just worn out. Oh yeah, okay, that's just worn out. It doesn't lead you to a secret passage, I guess, you know. Okay, whatever you say. Don't know if Ash is gonna give away the secret message, but guess we'll end up seeing.
There's a circle around the lock here. Must be the
Wow.
trunk Mortimer was talking about. The key should open it.
Ooh, okay. What is it? I don't even... He doesn't say anything for 5 minutes,
There's
and
a
then...
note.
Then he
Effects of
does.
Sarah de Richet to be given to her son, Louis,
I should probably take it.
Yeah, I mean, it is ours, technically.
All right.
Just give it to us
Retrieve
anyway.
everything.
Can we use the ash? Even though I don't know how that...
Damn, I'm making a serious mess here.
Oh.
It's no good. Might have worked if the writing had left marks in the paper, but no. There's only traces of lemon. Luckily, I've only put ash on part of the message.
That's not a good thing. There's a little chest on that side table, but I don't think that matters.
This room looks unoccupied. Nothing.
Huh.
I haven't even had time to unpack my cases.
Take the ink. Poop reveal secret message. Try pooping on it.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Well, so it wasn't that.
What?
And I've just stained half the page.
Are you fucking... What would it be?
Ink is always used to write a message, never to reveal one. I must find something else.
Well, technically. Never mind. So there's something else that we don't know.
Saturn devouring his sun. Again?
Kind of does it all. I wish it kind of told us what it was. I don't know if a candlestick would reveal the message in reality. I just don't understand how anything reveals messages from a lemon. Like, what? Like, she couldn't have, like, done anything else. That was like the last thing we can grab, I'm pretty sure.
Aha! It's working! The heat reveals the message.
How?
Let's see what my mother wrote.
How? It's lemon.
Where all eyes size you up, you must pass by the Gorgon.
Don't get it.
Gorgon was the name of Medusa in Greek mythology. On the other hand, where all eyes size you up, I don't get it. And judging by the number of paintings in the manor, it could be anywhere. Damn! The message continues, but thanks to me, the rest of the text is unreadable. Great. I hope it wasn't a unique edition or Mother's gonna kill me. Now I better hurry and find that damn Medusa.
Okay.
Sir, dinner is served in the red salon.
Typical. I'm not hungry. Please give my apologies to all the guests.
Sir Holm requests your presence, sir.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to wait before going for Medusa.
Tell him I'll be there in a minute.
Look.
Wait, we know this. Okay.
Just a bit worn out.
How does it get worn out?
Find something leading to
right,
a
like there's. Doesn't that look like it's gonna be a secret passage no matter the fuck what? Like, tell me that's just a bit worn out. What was there that like was pushed like that, other than the actual look case? I don't get that, but okay. But okay.
If I get a chance, I may have to take a little tour through the rooms of the other guests.
We have a chance now. What do you
mean? Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Don't we have a chance now to do that? Definitely want to check Emily, because for sure she's hiding something.
Let no one disturb me. I'm busy.
Too bad. I'll see him later.
That's the door to Elizabeth's room. For God's sakes, what happened in here?
Weird. Damn. Okay, well, something happened here. That's all I know.
A chest with a half-circle pattern.
We don't have one. We don't have a key. I'm sure there's one in here. What the fuck? Why did she move straight like that?
My dear Elizabeth, I'm writing to inform you of some unfortunate news.
John
We won't be
Adams.
able to meet as planned.
Looks like I found a box containing some kind of white crystals. Well, let's see what it tastes like. Ugh. I really need to stop tasting everything I find now.
Bruh. Exhausted. Is this the... Okay. Just so we're full and we can just pick up more when we run into one. It's not gonna question that there's a Saint star on the ground, because you know.
1791. My dear, August 24th, 1792.
What are you doing?
Carmelite water will give me a little of Byzant from the Byzantine Empire, a coin often used during the St. Louis era.
It burns. Cool.
A novel of the initiation of a young woman into polite society.
Discovering immunity. That's a good thing, right? What do you mean? Cool, it hurts. Cool. It's amazing. Great work. Okay, wait, so we can't... We explored Elizabeth's room. What about, Emily's room? Who's this room?
Monsieur Johann van Volner.
Wouldn't let us in there anyway. Oh, this is the upstairs. It doesn't allow us. Damn it. Did I eat? I don't know, bro. I don't know.
A few leaves out of an old encyclopedia.
Why can't you allow us to go that way?
That must be the door to the room of the soldier I saw in my vision.
Well, we can't go in there.
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
It wasn't just a vision, though. I mean, yeah, it was, but it wasn't just like...
Might be better to take a different stairway. Might be better to take a different
Can we
stairway.
talk to him? I was trying to do that. But okay.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Okay. Can't.
Huh, that's me.
What? We went around in circles.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Didn't we? Oh shit, I guess we're going downstairs. Says, I can't search anybody else's room but the one I searched. And that was Elizabeth's, which is right here. Which is just weird, because you should be able to. Unfortunately, I'm not able to. Don't understand why. Hold up, I want to check something. Yeah, I was right. Just want to make sure. It won't allow us down these stairs, it says. Why not? Does that go somewhere else? Like, wait, Who's journalist?
Johann von Wulner.
Okay. Keep going this way till we get to the next stairs, I guess. Yeah, right here. It's weird because, like, the only room we could search was Elizabeth and the soldiers, but we don't have a key or anything for that. I'm sure we can get one. Maybe. Maybe not.
Excuse me, Monsieur de Richet. I really need to talk to you.
Is this about last night?
No, that was just a misunderstanding. I'm sure it was a little bit my fault, too.
There's no excuse for that man's horrible behavior. You ought to tell Sir Home.
Look, the only thing that I care about is that I've lost something precious. I'm not worried about Jacques Peru.
You didn't happen to lose this, did you?
Where did you find it?
In the small salon.
On the
It's the only
ground.
reminder I have of my beloved sister.
Where you dropped it.
I thought that swine stole it from me. You're her son. Sarah de Richet's son.
Yes, why?
Last night, I found out that your mother was on the island. What are you doing here?
My mother came here to do business with Lord Mortimer, but she seems to have gone missing. So I'm here to find her.
I know your mother very well.
What do you mean?
Really?
Yes, I have been in your mother's care ever since I was born.
She nursed you.
Oh, I wouldn't say nursed. No. I remember her stare, cold as ice. Her sadistic hands pressing over my mouth to silence me while I screamed in pain. I remember her knees, too. She held me down with them while she cut and burned scars into me.
Hold on a minute. What do you mean?
You can ask her when you see her.
Oh, maybe we should.
She's getting more and more agitated.
Are you sure that's his mom? I don't know.
And next you're going to tell me my mother's also responsible for that scar on your head?
My heart stopped twice during the operation.
Around.
I lost my memory for 6 months. You obviously have
For
no
6 months, and
idea
you
of the
probably don't have a
abuse your
full-on
mother
memory.
inflicted on me.
Wait. There must be some kind of mistake.
My only mistake was ever meeting your mother.
She's able to describe every detail without hesitation or getting flustered. It's becoming difficult not to believe the poor girl.
Look, I've got to go.
Wait. I need to know more about you and my mother. Why did she put you through all of that? There must be some reason for what she did.
What's the point of rubbing salt in the wounds?
Elizabeth, confiding in me might ease your burden. Let me relieve you of some of your suffering.
Relieve me? Do you even hear yourself? Do you really think that by confiding in my torturer's son, I will be healed as if by magic? That it will bring my smile back?
Wait.
Or let me sleep at night? Look, you don't seem like a bad person. And I'm sorry you have to find out your mother's true colors like this. But I'm not going to pity you. Everybody has their cross to bear.
Last chance.
I know your little game. You're no different from the rest of them.
But you just said that
couldn't give a damn about me.
What?
The only thing you're interested in is finding out about your mother.
Don't say that. Not everyone wants to use you. Some people care about you, don't they?
Mention her sister.
Haven't you got a sister?
Yes.
I'm sure she loves you with all her heart.
She's the only one who cares about me. I would have put an end to it all by now if it weren't for her. Since you insist, I'll tell you how I met your mother.
Finally.
Thanks for trusting me.
You see, before I was born, my mother often suffered from hallucinations and fits of anger. Soon
I mean, you
people could
have a
barely
Satanist
recognize
star
her.
on your
She became
fucking
a
floor.
completely different
Isn't
person.
that a little odd
So,
enough?
My father spent an enormous amount of money paying for the best doctors, but none of them were able to cure her. The last resort was to call a priest.
So, is that what your father did?
No. He went to an expert in the occult.
Ah, my mother.
Her reputation already extended beyond our borders. My mother's fits stopped at my birth, and Sarah de Richet concluded that the evil had passed into me. Not only did it encourage her to stay, but she took the opportunity to advise my father to... separate me from the rest of my family. That's how I was declared stillborn. My fate was decided that very day.
It would coincide with my mother's frequent trips to America.
I had my first fit when I was 3. That's when your mother began her experiments to rid me of the evil inside.
I understand how you feel, but I know my mother. I'm sure she had her reasons, even if it seems difficult to believe.
Everything she put me through was all for nothing. My whole life was ruined for nothing.
So what brings you here then?
My father used to know Sir Holm. He offered to introduce me to the world's leading authority in the occult.
Lord Mortimer.
He was my last hope. Until I found out he had also invited your mother.
It's got to be a coincidence. I don't believe for a second she's coming for you.
You can't change my mind about this, Louis. My days are numbered, and I know it.
Okay. Wait, why are they following her? I don't trust it. I don't trust her now. I don't know. Not Elizabeth. Maybe I don't trust Elizabeth still, because she does have a Satanist star on her floor. Just a little crucial, I think. But we did see Emily and the rest of them walk away.
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service, day and night, sir.
What can you tell me about our host? What can you tell me about the guests? I think you should help me out.
What can you tell me about the guests?
Do excuse me, sir, but I am bound by discretion to say nothing about Lord Mortimer's guests, sir. Perhaps sir would like to know something else?
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
Do you have any manuscript?
You wouldn't have a little golden elixir I could use, would you?
Oh, unfortunately, sir, I have orders not to give any of that medicine to any of Lord Mortimer's guests. Some guests are here to follow a very strict treatment. Mixing or combining certain substances would be dangerous for sir.
That's fine. I have no intention of swallowing this remedy. You see, I generally use it to put the shine back on my shoes. But maybe you'd rather I ask permission from Lord Mortimer. Where is he? I'd like to tell him about my shoe problem.
Sir need do nothing of the sort. There is no reason to disturb Lord Mortimer with this small matter.
As you wish.
Here you
I thought
are,
we
sir.
could ask about lockpicks.
I hope sir will have enough with
That'd
one
be weird.
bottle, as I haven't any more.
Oh, I'll make do. It's good of you to get this much.
May I do anything else for sir?
A little Carmelite water would do me a lot of good. Could you find me some, please?
Oh, the tonics are under lock and key, sir. Lord Mortimer only allows access to them in cases of emergency.
Weird that we couldn't allow him to talk about the other peeps. But we're following them. Oh. I thought they were friends and they were sneaking. Sneaky, sneaky.
Dear friends, I bid you welcome.
Then again, they did walk
hope
down the
the
stairs
night
at the
was
same
not
time.
too
That could be
short.
meaning something.
Your
Might be a
Eminence,
coincidence.
Duchess, Monsieur de
I don't know
Richet,
yet.
allow me to introduce our new guests. They arrived during the night. Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs and close aide of Frederick William II, King of Prussia. Napoleon Bonaparte, Lieutenant of the French Revolutionary Army. And Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. Unfortunately, my friends, Lord Mortimer will not be joining us this morning, but he should be with us later. So, let us begin.
What is Mortimer playing at? He tells me to come urgently and he sends no one to meet me?
Not really, no.
Thank you again for the wine, Your Eminence. It is served every day at the king's table.
I am delighted to hear it.
Volner and Piaggi seem to be getting along well.
My dear Johann, how are you?
Glad to make landfall at last.
I can't even talk to anybody.
Very well.
And your husband?
He's poorly. The French Revolution gives him terrible headaches.
Oh, I
can't speak to anybody.
understand. I should feel better too as soon
They
as
keep
the
saying
situation is
opportunities
settled.
missed.
If by chance the French crisis is emulated in Berlin, there will always be a refuge for you in London, my dear.
Your offer does you honor, Emily. But London is much closer to Paris than Berlin. Beware. The French are capable of sailing up the Thames straight to the Houses of Parliament.
Oh, my friend, I am shaking in my clogs.
Is the wine to your liking?
Very much so, Sir Gregory. Such complexity. Typically French. A Sauterne, isn't it?
Absolutely.
If I'm not mistaken, this is not Lord Mortimer's favourite wine. It is yours.
In his absence, I have taken the liberty of making a slight deviation from the rule, but I count on your discretion.
Don't worry, I appreciate the same grape varieties as you. I remember the last time we tasted that nectar here at this table. The finest minds of the century were present.
And the last time we drank it, the orphanage in Bloomsbury was still in ruins.
Would you repeat that?
Oh, well, I put some small effort into the works. The orphanage reopened just before Christmas. The bedrooms, washrooms, and the classrooms had all been refurbished.
I don't know what to say. You have given the girls a wonderful Christmas gift. Thank you.
I made a promise. Now it is done.
Impossible.
It's the first time I've ever seen her so moved. Just mentioning that orphanage broke right through Emily's hard shell.
Oh, monsieur. You must be
Is everything all right?
Yes, thank you. I had a moment of absence, but here I am again.
What do you think of Volner?
The Prussian king is his puppet.
I find it hard to believe the king of Prussia is so weak.
Be careful. Volner is as influential as he is dangerous.
You seem to know each other well.
We used to work together.
I see.
Show us your teeth. What are you doing out there?
Have you any information on this Napoleon?
What do you think, madam? What is this Bonaparte doing here?
The presence of a soldier is never a good sign. It can only mean there's going to be further war. To answer your question, I only know that his family were in favor of the revolution, and that it almost cost them their lives.
Thank you, that's helpful.
Monsieur de Richet? It would seem we have common interests. Could we speak in private, please?
Why would you go to the edge and then look down?
Lord Mortimer and the Golden Order,
I don't trust
who
being
your
that close to the
mother,
edge, no
have
cap.
concluded a financial agreement.
Stay composed, Louis.
Like, not the way the platform is.
An agreement for
Like, maybe being up there
Lord
would be
Mortimer
fine until you walk
assured me
right
that
to
you
the
are
edge and look
take
down.
over
Like,
the
what the fuck?
project on behalf of your mother. You must know that I am deeply sorry about their disappearance, but I must validate the deal urgently if I want to be able to organize things properly.
I haven't seen Lord Mortimer yet. I'm afraid I'll be unable to answer your questions.
He assured me that you could replace your mother during her absence.
I appreciate his confidence, but still, this is a bit hasty. But please continue.
Of course, but I need to know if I can count you among my allies.
Well, of course.
And for that, I have a little question for you. The agreement stipulates an aid of 50,000 louis d'or for 200 cannon.
Absolutely. 50,000 louis d'or in hard cash.
The offer I'm talking about was for only 20,000 louis d'or, Monsieur de Richet. The truth is, you really have no idea about our agreement.
Oh.
So, you're wasting my time.
Didn't
I
know.
need to work with
How
people
is
I can
this-
have confidence in, sir.
The exact numbers may have escaped me. I suggest you wait for my mother's return in order to manage such details.
I have one last question I would like to pose to you. We don't know each other yet, you and I. And I need to make sure that we both share the same vision.
Well, you're part
for
of the
future
revolution.
France. Given the hard times that have
So-
befallen our beautiful country, what do you think it would take to restore its luster?
It would take a counter-revolution, which, you know.
Let the people make their own choices.
You are joking, I hope. The people are
That's
simply
not.
not
I can
capable
barely
of
read
taking
any of it.
charge, don't you see? They are an uneducated mob who react on
Oh,
the
you wanna
spur
put
of
a
the
mafia.
moment, incapable of providing a coherent vision for
I think the last time you were here, I had that.
I think there must be a misunderstanding.
What do you mean?
I cannot believe that Lord Mortimer advised me to speak to you. I must have misunderstood. Excuse me, please.
That's the first one I failed.
Bravo, Louis.
What happened?
Total fiasco.
What do you mean? Sponsored a giveaway.
My friends, I would like to say a few words, please. I would like to thank Lord Mortimer, and you, Sir Holm, for bringing us all together here. Those of us for whom it is not the first time
I was
here,
almost at 700, but
are all trembling
I just said
in sweet
sponsored a giveaway.
anticipation of the arrival of our host. For the rest, I would like to reassure you that Lord Mortimer
Yeah,
always
I
has
sponsored a
few
giveaway.
surprising projects to propose. But I can assure you
I gave
that
put in
each
some
and
money
every
for
one of us
$1,000,
has always benefited
etc., etc.
The last time I came to this place, Lord Mortimer offered to help me in my electoral campaign for the presidency of the United States. And it is imminently clear that his support was an invaluable aid to us. We are here among like-minded people.
I was at
So let us put
4.4K, but
aside the conflicts in which
you know,
some
some
of our
people
nations
only enter it
find
in for the giveaway and
themselves
don't
at
give a
present.
shit, and then you some followers.
So I raise my glass in honor of you all, my new and old friends.
I trust you shall not be disappointed, Mr. Washington. Right, we shall meet again tomorrow.
Opportunity
All
missed.
the guests will
What?
be present,
Oh, it's
as
good.
well as
probably.
Lord Mortimer, I hope.
Okay.
Until then, I trust you will find plenty to keep you amused.
Sure, it's fine that we failed that. I just was so confused what we were talking about. Pretty fucking awesome. I guess. Like half the people have notifications on, and the other half don't. Even though we missed that one dialogue option, it's okay.
All right.
Or
Let's
dialogue
recap.
option.
Before dinner,
ally.
I was going to investigate my mother's message. I've got to find the place where all eyes size you up.
Relating the entrance of young lady in the art. I don't care for that. A tree size and good manners. There's nothing else on there. Seats.
Well, Your Eminence, do you still have any room left?
Ah, my son, the sin of gluttony is the most difficult of all in my eyes. Nevertheless, what a charming moment we have had together. I'm delighted I was able to talk to Mr. von Wollner. We hadn't spoken to each other for an eternity.
Yes. I noticed that your eminence knew a fair number of people at the table.
The benefit of age, my son. This isn't my first invitation to Lord Mortimer's. You will see, it's the perfect place to make new friends. Indeed, I noticed that you and Mr. Bonaparte had already begun.
Ah, I adapt quickly to local customs.
Can we say we
what I
fucked it
was
up?
taught.
And you are right to do so, my son.
We fucked that
But
up.
then, have you had any news of your mother since your arrival?
Alas, still nothing, Your Eminence. But I still haven't been able to meet Lord Mortimer.
Do not worry. It is typical of him. What can I say? Lord Mortimer is a very busy man. I should think you are beginning to worry.
Well, I must admit, Your Eminence, indeed it does worry me.
I understand, Louis, but continue to have faith in Sarah. You'll see, I'm sure, that in a few days we'll all be laughing together.
That's all I hope for, Your
excuse me.
Eminence. But while I have you with me, I have a question for you.
Go ahead, Louis. What can I do for you?
If I said to you, where all eyes size you up, would it mean anything to you?
I don't know if it's the place you're looking for, Louis, but it makes me think of the portrait gallery.
There's a gallery here? Can you tell me where to find it, please?
Of course. Just go through the door at the end. It will lead into the
I would have
library.
ended up trying to go that way
Continue
anyway.
all the way through, and you'll end up in the gallery.
No cap.
You'll see it, Louis. When you get there, you'll know.
Thank you very much, Your Eminence. On that last word, then I shall
Alright, there
leave
you
you to
go.
fight your
Let's see.
demons. See you later, Your Eminence.
See you later, my son.
The lock is surrounded by a triple circle.
A triple circle. The fuck? We don't have the key we need.
Circe.
Don't have it either. There has to be a way to get keys for those. Not like lock. Oh, whoa. No, this is definitely a library. That's all I can really say. Oh, motherfucking big ass fucking shit. Oh, fuck.
Where all eyes size you up. Chances are, that's the room my mother spoke of. And she also spoke of a Medusa. Should I go and try to find the creature now?
Yeah.
Allegory regarding the decoration of the rights of men. That's a liberty or death. Ah, painting by Ingres. Molière dining with Louis XIV. The king's posture is surprising. It's almost as if he's addressing someone in the assembly.
Okay. Not seeing what was on there, but something important.
Carmelite water.
The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci.
The last day before his crucifixion, Jesus announces that he will be betrayed by one of his disciples.
A painting with no name.
That's Lord Mortimer or whatever his name is. Medusa.
I've got to find out what Mother was trying to do with her.
The Medusa. A hero armed with a sword? A hero with a lantern? And the last one holding a shield.
What?
I'll stake my life on it. All the statues form a single scene together.
What?
The poor
How
devils
do you...
are about to face the beast. Let's give them a helping hand.
What do you mean? Are you supposed to move them? Is that what's... Go to the right?
The statue is darker on the right-hand side. It must be often placed towards the fire, which would explain the difference in color. In that case, it would be facing the Medusa.
Okay,
Perfect for the coup de grace.
That should be obvious.
The statue is darker on the right.
Oh wait, no, I didn't mean to do that.
It must be often placed towards the fire, which would explain the difference in color. In that case, it would be facing the Medusa.
Okay.
Perfect for the coup de grace. This hero is the only one holding a weapon. It seems obvious that he's the one whose job is to cut off her head. So, sword toward the Medusa.
That's obvious though, I mean like... Whatever. That gets way too obvious.
Now Louis, it's time to keep a logical mind, as every good scientist should. The aim is to defeat the Medusa, so what can the lantern be for? To light up the Medusa?
No.
Hardly likely. The hero holding the lantern will be easy prey, and the shield will be of no use. To light up the sword? No, that makes no sense. So that leaves the shield. I wonder if the aim is to play with the light. If I turn the shield right, the light will be reflected.
Yeah.
The ray of light will perturb the Medusa and focus her attention on the best protected hero.
To the right. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. And then... Wait, what? Maybe... I'm actually confused.
The Origin of Myths, a reinterpretation of legendary creatures. Just what I need.
Cool.
The text is in French on the left-hand page and in Latin on the right hand. Let's find the chapter on the Medusa. Hang on. This version is significantly different from the regular one. It recounts how men have always belittled women in society. Harpies, mermaids, the chimera, the hydra, the gorgons. Ah, the section on the Medusa. While some of the heroes divert attention from the gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his weapon at the Medusa.
That's it? It's pretty blank. Couldn't open that either. Wait, no. This goes towards the shield.
If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else. Let's think. To vanquish the beast, the statues have to be lined up in a specific order. What can the shield be for?
No.
To protect its holder? Why not? But in that case, what's the lantern for? Step back and take a second, Louis. Be logical, but open-minded. Think outside the box. Nobody said a statue has to have only one use. I wonder if the lantern was to distract the Medusa.
But how does...
shield can both protect the
how does a light
and also reflect the light from the
the
lantern
light
to distract the beast.
Yeah,
In
the
other
reflect
words,
makes sense.
I'll have to make an angle of 90 degrees between the lantern and the Medusa by turning the shield to face the sword.
Okay.
If Mortimer's the one who thought of all this stuff,
Didn't we put that
then
originally?
honestly, he must have a screw loose. Crazy idea, but worth a shot.
We had that before too, but it didn't do anything already. I think we really needed to look into it, I guess, in order to know that, or in order for it to do something. Why are you wiggling? Not that. It's just not that big of a deal, I guess. I don't know.
Rah! For Pete's sake, Emily! You scared the pants off me. Don't ever do that again.
Well, keep your nose out of my business then.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop fooling around and tell me what you're doing here.
I was feeling a bit peckish. I went in search of the kitchen and I ended up here.
Your sense of direction is mind-boggling, isn't it? Well, no matter. I'll tolerate your presence this one time. Now, since you're here, make yourself useful. Look around on your side. I'll do the same on mine. And if you find anything of interest, let me know.
Oh yeah, in your dreams. At your service, madam. I found an amazing ring. There's an inscription engraved on it. Emily, when I see that ring, I can no longer hold back my feelings for you.
Oh, stop it. You're being ridiculous.
What do you mean? I was just about to get down on one knee.
Imagine if he actually did. Can't read anything because we're not smart enough. Okay.
A golden fleece.
It's freezing. Hurry up.
Cold? You want a rug? It'll warm you up.
I wouldn't be caught dead in that horrible thing.
That's a pity. The gold color brings out your eyes.
And your flattery brings out your boorishness.
An unofficial gospel? You'd be more likely to find this kind of book at the Vatican.
Nothing special. The library at Buckingham has 3.
I bet you've read them cover to cover.
Naturally.
Really? I'm curious. Tell me, what part stood out the most to you?
The passage where Mary says to Joseph, "Hey, you, shut up."
In other words, you haven't even opened one. Hey, Mortimer is the author of this work. He talks about his passion for art. Guess what I found?
The Holy Grail.
Older than that.
A piece of Noah's Ark.
Not that old.
This could go on for hours. Just tell me.
Caesar's laurel wreath.
Stop! Don't put your grubby fat fingers on it.
You find my fingers fat?
At least put on some gloves.
Please note, my fingers are slim.
You were going to leave marks. My God, what an amateur.
Many a harpsichord players would love to have sexy fingers like mine.
Tell me where you took your infiltration classes so I can have your tutor executed.
Let's compare hands then. We'll soon see whose fingers are fattest.
No, I'm not going to compare hands with you. Let's just keep going.
Bad loser. Well, looks like a pamphlet on different political regimes, written by Mortimer himself. You should see this sword, Emily. It's magnificent.
I'm busy. Describe it to me.
This weapon is typically French, quite old, undoubtedly goes back to the Crusades. If it is a true Damask sword, it's worth more than a kingdom.
Well, I don't know.
I think this is Excalibur, King Arthur's sword. I've always dreamt of drawing it from the stone.
Just kidding.
How sweet. You're still clinging to your boyhood dreams. When you finished playing, maybe you can help me search the place?
We are, I mean, technically. Right? I mean, it's not like we're not. We really are. Just not the way she thinks.
Amber crystals.
No, there was something on the other table.
Here's something interesting. A manor in Maine, hundreds of acres of land in Catalonia, properties in Shanghai. Incredible. Some of these deeds are over 600 years old, and all signed by the hand of Mortimer.
I wonder if that's what inspired my mother's attention. How come all these documents have Mortimer's signature on them?
Do you think all these properties really belong to him?
Or his family.
See those fine scratches around the words?
Yes, and?
The ink barely spreads on the paper. It spreads exactly the same way on the signature. The deed was written using the same ink. If it is a fake, then it's a professional job. Several people have played the part of Mortimer, a part that has been passed down from generation to generation. Different men, but with one sole identity.
An intriguing hypothesis, and yet less twisted than some of my previous cases.
At last, you finally agree with me about something.
These documents are intriguing,
He
but
kind
do
of
you
just
really
gets
think
pushed
that's
in
what
the
attracted your
conversation. I
mother's
feel like you
attention
should
here?
have to talk
how
to
do
her,
you know
like
my
pressing
mother was
X on her.
interested in
and
this
then
room?
being able
I
to-
didn't know, I just supposed she was. And you just confirmed it. So, do you think she found what she came for?
I don't know. She was obsessed with Mortimer, and I must confess, these property deeds are troubling.
If that's the case, why would she have left them?
True.
Once again, I don't know. We'll have to ask her when we find her. And what's your take? Why keep such a collection hidden in a secret room? Any thoughts?
Mortimer has every reason in the world to conceal it, even if only to keep it from people like us.
Hey, Emily, we're not thieves. We're only looking. I wonder why my mother didn't make it clear what she was interested in here.
She didn't have time to write it down, or maybe she wasn't sure of what she was looking for.
Or she wanted to protect her discoveries. It's disturbing.
You'll just have to search the rest of the room. Maybe you'll find something. What is that you found?
A cameo pendant. What's going on?
Nothing.
For crying out loud, Emily, you lunged for that jewel like your life depended on it. Tell me what this is about.
No. We just met, Louis. I like you, but I can't just suddenly open myself up like a book to you.
Listen, Emily. It seems pretty obvious to me that you haven't come here for the sole purpose of sampling Mortimer's cellar. Stop all the clever evasions and just trust me.
And why the hell should I place my trust in you, Louis?
Because I don't want any harm to come to you.
When are you going to understand that I just want to help you?
What do you expect? That I'll fall into your arms and say yes to everything you want?
What are you talking about? I'm only asking you to trust me a little. If only on principle, as a member of the Golden Order, for example.
I'll admit you are fairly reliable.
That's it? I was expecting more.
Well, I'm prepared to trust you when it comes to choosing a French cheese. But I've nothing to gain by confiding in you any further than that.
Nothing to gain? Damn it, Emily! I'm only trying to help you. Stop needing to gain something all the time.
Because you think I need help?
Just like everyone. You have your strengths and your weaknesses. And there's no use pretending otherwise.
Ha! And I bet you found out where I'm weak, haven't you?
Pragmatic, intelligent, sure of herself. Her only weak spot is her difficulty talking about herself. I don't know much about your past, but I'm guessing you had to get by on your own for much of your life. It might have closed you off, and that can be a disadvantage. It might be time for you to open up and risk a little trust. Not every man you meet wants to hurt you.
Yes, you may be right. Yes. I might have some weaknesses, but I don't need your help to overcome them. And I'm simply not contemplating collaborating with anyone at this time. Do you understand?
Presser. She takes orders from someone. She likes to lead her investigation. What does difficult 3 mean? I'm so confused. Should I like to lead the investigate? Like, should I use these 4 or should I use these 2? Or one of these 2, I mean. Or one of the 4. I don't know. Shoot first. Work on shit.
Yes, it's perfectly clear. You're already working with someone.
Ah, well spotted, Louis.
I guessed.
I already have a work partner. I know my weaknesses. I don't doubt that your abilities will be of use to me. But I already have all that, thanks to my teammate.
Is there any chance you might tell me who he is?
No, I've already said too much.
George Washington?
Consider
maybe?
yourself lucky I've even given you this much. It's extremely rare, believe me.
Come on, don't stop now that you've come this far. You know that eventually I'll end up making you talk.
Well, since no one can resist you, let's see if you can guess who my partner
George
is.
Washington.
You're a gambler. So, your partner is... Chances are, you're working with a member of the Order.
The only members of the Order other than ourselves are your mother and Mr. Washington. The former has sadly gone missing. As for the latter, I knew nothing of his arrival.
Oh.
Incidentally, you must have noticed how inefficiently our Order communicates internationally.
Well, it is a man. It's her father. I don't know her father, though. My mother. I mean, it is, right?
It's as obvious as it is surprising. You're my mother's hard-hitting partner.
Oh, God, do you really believe the nonsense that comes
But
out of your mouth?
you came in the room, so I
A
thought...
second ago I did. A little.
Sorry, Louis, your mother is not my partner.
It's still a woman, right? I'm so confused, bruv. Her sister. Her mother. I remember she was affected by the cameo. Her old husband? No.
Your father. The force of youth combined
But I don't even
with the
know her
wisdom of
father, that's the
ancestors.
thing.
I never knew my father. And it'll be better for him if I never do find him.
What is the...
I thought you'd figured out I was an orphan.
No, but please forgive me. I didn't know.
Oh! She did give away something, though. Who's Emily's... Hold up. Let me make sure my headset's still working. This is bothering me. Okay, we're good. I just want to make sure. So, the question is, right? Is it Emily's sister, mother, or... It's not my mother, right? So, it's most likely... her sister, right? Hold up. I need to look this up. It's bothering me. Like, I don't want to get this one right or wrong. Council. Emily's partner is... guessing it's her sister, but I don't want to... I don't trust it, you know? Because her mother, she didn't know her father. She probably doesn't know her mother, right? I mean, the obvious answer, not really obvious, is her sister, right? The woman is her sister.
Your sister. She's your partner. She's the
I
one
did
you're
look it
looking
up,
for.
but
Well, I am impressed.
it made sense
How
now
the
that I thought
devil did
about
you
it.
guess I had a sister?
After I just got the other one
Virtually no
wrong.
one even knows. When it comes to getting results, you are very good. I grant you that. You deserve to know why the sight of the cameo pendant affected me so strongly. I thought it belonged to Emma, my twin sister.
Your twin
Oh.
sister?
Now I get why you said you had a memory for two.
Yes. You can't imagine to what extent, though. As children, everyone got us mixed up. So one day we decided to
What
play
is it
along.
playing along now?
Since then, we have become one and the same. We have officially erased the identity of my sister Emma.
That's sick,
Emily
actually.
Hillsborough. The woman with two faces.
That's actually kind of cool.
Clever.
Okay.
But isn't it complicated? How do you make it work?
One of us has no existence in the outside world. We share everything. First for one, then for the other. We dress the same, wear the same makeup, we speak the same. We've learned to act as one. When we accept a mission, we both turn up. This time, though, she went ahead, and I was meant to wait for her on the mainland. She was meant to meet Sir Home and bring back the details so we could work out who would follow up.
And there was a problem?
She was supposed to return from Mortimer's 1 week ago. The boat turned up at Plymouth, but alas, no trace of my sister. Instead, a sailor passed me a message from home, notifying me of her sudden disappearance.
So, my mother and your sister go missing just a few days apart. That's strange. Maybe their disappearances are linked.
It's clearly a possibility, but up to now I haven't found a trace of either of them.
None of this is very reassuring.
By the way, Louis, now that you are in on the secret, you are obliged to keep it to yourself, or you will pay very dearly.
Don't worry. Your secret is safe with me.
It's time to leave.
Okay. Wait, wouldn't that room be accessible anyway without her? Or like, so she went in that room before we did. So shouldn't the like accessible to the room like already be open? Unless like legit every single object goes back into its original place. Don't know.
So, what do you think of our first adventure?
I must admit, it has been fun by your side.
Same here.
Okay.
Oh, she's been drinking too much again.
Louis, I need to talk to you right now.
Good evening, Elizabeth. Actually, this is not a good time.
I'm begging you, please don't leave me alone.
I'll be waiting for you in your room, but don't be late.
I was sure there was a certain je ne sais quoi between us.
Louis, we need to talk now. Otherwise it'll be too late.
Looks like Elizabeth really needs me, but if I start talking to her, for sure Emily won't wait for me. What should I do?
I hope one of it is to figure out where our mom went, but she says it can't wait, but can it actually wait or not? Should I follow her or should I not? Depends, because I don't know what Emily needs to talk to us about, because she's not making moves. I don't know, like... It's like if we follow her, it could lead us to our mom, but then again, something could happen with Emily. Like somebody might knock on the door to meet us, because we were supposed to meet Lord I don't even know how to say his name anymore. So I feel like he would knock on our door anyway, so I might as well join him.
Excuse me, Elizabeth, but some very urgent business has cropped up. We can speak tomorrow.
No, Louis, don't leave me alone. They've come back.
Good night, madam.
Could have like maybe planned something. She could have said it what was going on before we walked away.
Well, Louis, you took your sweet time.
Maybe she did make.
What did our poor Elizabeth
I don't know.
want?
Confusing.
The real question would be this. What exactly are you doing, Emily, in my room?
I've enjoyed our discussions very much, and I had hoped that we could continue them.
Emily? Have I misunderstood something here? What are you doing in my room?
And for a while now, the question has been nagging at me.
And that explains why I now find you here, in my bed. Go ahead. Ask me the question that's been burning at your lips.
I know your mother was here to meet someone, but I can't figure out who.
Oh. So that's what's been hiding behind all this.
We are both members of the Order, Louis. Let's try to be honest with each other.
I have
followed with great interest
like
your affair in
streaks and
Paris,
shit.
in connection with Mr. von Borchardt.
I had to open a bunch
You
of the other
managed to
ones
steal
later.
something from him, if I'm not mistaken.
Emily, you suddenly seem to be very interested in my private affairs. You aren't pumping me for information, are you?
Not in the least, Louis. I'm deeply hurt that you'd even think such a thing of
I
me.
didn't even mean
Look,
to.
I'm sorry. I just thought that...
Well, you thought wrong. I was interested in you, that's all. But that seems to be beyond you.
Don't take it like that. My mother and I recovered an old occult book that von Burchard was planning to resell on
I
the
thought
black
we were
market.
just talking about the book, and then
There.
like I
Now
get
you
it.
know it all.
Like, bruh.
This is quite fascinating. But just what did Sarah expect to accomplish here?
Trying to have me talk. What? Go figure? So confused.
My mother came here to find out who von Burchard planned on selling the book to.
And did she find out?
I have no idea.
but I think she thought it would be someone invited to Mortimer's next party.
You mean one of us here now?
That's what I think.
That
wouldn't
part's
be
obvious.
you, by any chance.
Unfortunately, no. I was planning to steal it myself. Thank you for all this information, Louis. Right. Enough chatting.
Come and join me instead. Still, we need to talk to Lord Mortimer or whatever his name is.
I have to go, Louis. I don't want anyone finding me here in the morning.
You're right. Well, have a good night.
Good night. See you tomorrow, rested and ready.
Sure thing.
So my phone will like randomly go on the charger and then go off the charger. I won't even be on it. It's just annoying. Kind of just does it, I guess. I have the game Erica downloading. I do want to get the rest of the episodes of this game. It actually does. I mean, like, even though some of the things are a little odd, I do like the actual story to it. I'm feeling they're just all gonna beat me up. That'd be great.
Lord Mortimer, Monsieur de Richet, at last we meet.
Wait, you didn't fail any? Damn, I'm surprised. Oh shit, I didn't mean to remove all points. I just meant to remove that one. How many points do we have? One? Okay, conviction. Yes, validate. Validate. That was the episode 1? Okay. Well, now we know how long the episodes are. I didn't know that was gonna be the ending, no cap. I did wish for the, when we were talking to the French guy, I don't remember his name, but when we were talking to him, I wish we, ended up finishing it that way, but unfortunately we didn't. Anyways, if you're watching this on YouTube, hit that like and sub button, it means a lot. If you want to follow my Twitch, it's in the description of the video. For sure in the future, I will get the rest of these episodes, but for now, I, don't have it. But, like I said, I will for sure get it. Anyways, have a good day or good night whenever you're watching, and peace out.